Imagine waking up each day with the haunting sense that you're not really living your life, just repeating it, like you're caught in a loop where the same mistakes, the same heartaches, the same regrets keep circling back. You try to change, you really do, but something always pulls you back. It's as if a part of you is deeply attached to the very pain you want to escape. But what if I told you that this isn't your fault, or at least not in the way you think? What if the reason you're stuck isn't weakness, but a deeper hidden loyalty to your own suffering? Today we're going to unravel this cycle through the eyes of Friedrich Nietzsche. And by the end of this journey, you may come to see your pain, not as a curse, but as the key to your transformation. But before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Julian Vale, just an ordinary storyteller with a deep love for philosophy. I've been a student of this subject for the past 15 years, and my greatest passion has always been reading. Books are where I dig for truth and uncover patterns that most people overlook. Every idea I share with you is grounded in reality, drawn from the pages I've studied, the thinkers I admire, and the emotional experiences I've seen and lived. There is no sugarcoating here, no artificial wisdom, just honest reflection. If what I share resonates with you, I invite you to walk with me. Question with me. If somewhere along the way I missed the mark, please let me know in the comments. I genuinely value your insight. And if this video adds even a little meaning to your life, don't forget to like it and subscribe. We're building a thoughtful space here, and your presence matters. Julian had always been the strong one, or so he believed. He was the man everyone leaned on. Charming, dependable, kind. But behind that dependable smile lived a storm, a quiet, aching storm. He couldn't explain it. Relationships came and went. Jobs lost their meaning. Every new chapter looked different, but somehow it always felt the same, like déjà vu of suffering. At 34, Julian sat alone in his apartment on a rainy Tuesday night, the soft sound of thunder rumbling in the distance, a half-finished glass of wine in his hand, silence around him, and a single question echoing in his mind. Why does nothing ever really change? Friedrich Nietzsche once proposed a terrifying idea, eternal recurrence, the concept that your life, as it is right now, might repeat again and again, forever. Every heartbreak, every lie you told yourself, every fear you never faced, on an endless loop. At first it feels like a punishment, but Nietzsche didn't mean it that way. He meant it as a test, a mirror, a call to live deliberately. Ask yourself, would I live this exact life again and without changing a thing? For Julian, the answer was clear: number. And that realization didn't just shake him, it shattered the illusion of comfort, the real reason we stay stuck. We don't stay stuck in toxic patterns because we enjoy the pain. We stay because the pain is familiar. It becomes part of our identity. And identity, even when painful, is safe. Nietzsche called this the will to nothingness, a hidden desire to numb yourself rather than face your true potential. You keep going back to what breaks you, because the unknown feels more dangerous than the known pain. Julian realized he was playing the same emotional role in every story: the giver, the fixer, the silent sufferer. He never asked for help, never said no. He thought that was love, but really it was self-erasure, the lie behind our masks. Here's the part that might surprise you. Sometimes the mask we wear fits too well. The world teaches us to be polite, productive, predictable. We become experts at performance. But slowly, tragically, we forget we're acting. Nietzsche believed that many people never truly live. They obey, they conform, they hide. He called them the last men, comfortable, numbers spiritually asleep. And he feared this more than pain itself, because a man who avoids suffering also avoids growth. Julian had to face a terrifying truth. He wasn't being rejected by the world. He was rejecting himself. And healing meant meeting the version of himself he had abandoned long ago. Nietzsche believed in becoming the Übermensch, the higher self, but not through perfection, through self-overcoming. So ask yourself, what patterns keep repeating in your life? Where do you keep choosing comfort over courage? What would you change if you had to live this day forever? Start there. Not with goals, but with brutal, loving honesty. Julian began saying no more often. He stopped trying to be everything for everyone. He rested without guilt. He left draining conversations. At first, it felt like betrayal, but slowly it became truth. He wasn't becoming someone new. He was becoming someone real. This is what Nietzsche meant when he said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Julian found his why, not in success, not in others, but in a simple truth. He deserved a life that felt like his. So now let me ask you, gently but seriously, if your life had to repeat forever, would you live it the same way? If the answer is no, good. Because that awareness is the first crack in the pattern. And through that crack, the light gets in. Nietzsche didn't want us to run from suffering. He wanted us to confront it and create meaning anyway. Your toxic cycles are not your fate. They are your invitation. The question is, will you accept it? If this story stirred something inside you, don't let it fade. Comment below. Tell me where you get stuck. Share your truth, your thoughts, even your fears. Let's talk. And if this journey felt real to you, like the video and consider subscribing for more stories that don't just entertain, but awaken. In the next episode, we'll go even deeper into how childhood experiences create adult patterns, and how healing isn't about blame, but about reclaiming the self you were always meant to be. Until then, breathe, reflect, choose the life you'd be willing to live again.